Hey everybody, here's Tiago, and now I want to focus on timestamps. This is what most people use because it's so simple and can take your podcast to the next level. So you just open your PodSqueeze results page and you click on see more and tune under timestamps. And bam, you have everything here. Normally, we offer a little title of this chapter, the time where the chapter starts, and then a short description. So in this case, Tiago talks about acquiring a home and the excitement of owning a place. What is cool about this is that you can actually just copy it. You click here, copy to clipboard, and paste it onto your host provider, and it will be immediately detected by a lot of streaming platforms. For instance, Spotify. We actually use these chapters, and you will be able to hyperlink each one. So on Spotify, if you go to my podcast, Wanna Be Entrepreneur, for instance, you just click on this timestamps and it will take you exactly to this minute. Also on YouTube, if you just copy paste this into your show notes or the description on YouTube, it will actually create nice chapters. And when you go on YouTube and see everything kind of discriminated, and you see, okay, in this timestamp they are speaking about this and that, this will automatically generate those. So it's really, really cool. Now, here are a few things that you can do to optimize your timestamps. Again, you can use the tuning box. One thing that you can do, like in the other one, is to replace the name. So here, if you saw my previous video, Tiago is misspelled and has an H. So what I can do here is just rewrite this content using Tiago, or maybe replacing Tiago with Tiago. Okay, and then tune the results. And then we'll wait a little bit and it will, bam, here you have everything. You just accept the changes, and Tiago now is without an H. It's important for you to first read it before accepting the changes, because once you accept the changes, it will actually override whatever you had before. If you discard the changes, it will just go back to the previous form, the previous content. Other things that you can do, let's say that you don't want the description, so you just want the title and the timestamp. So you can just do rewrite this content in a format like, and you now you can actually do title and here timestamp. And I'll actually add something: don't add a description. Let's just correct this here. Not that our system cares about spelling mistakes, but let's just try it. And bam, here you are. Everything everything seems fine. I can actually edit if there's something that is not okay, accept changes, and okay, now it just put everything into one line. But not to worry, what you can do is just to come here and then you easily edit. Here is a pro feature. You can actually increase here the box so that it's easier for you. And then if this happens, don't worry, you can easily correct it by giving some spaces, accept changes, and bam, you have your simpler timestamps, and you can now just copy paste into Spotify or your host provider everything. Very simple. Again, don't forget to tell us if you like the results or not, because we're always looking into this to improve our results. And you can, like in the previous one, let's just tune it again, or let's see, I don't know, because now it will tune it again. Okay, and I just want to show you that you can always save this instruction for later. The same thing happened, it put everything into one line, but now you know how to correct it. But I just want to show you that now you have your prompt here forever. So for every new episode that you put into this folder, in this case is the example folder, the one that I showed you before, you will always have this prompt stored. So if this is the kind of timestamps you want for your podcast. You don't want the description. You just want the timestamps like so. Then you will always need to apply this prompt, but it's very simple to do. You just come here. I just want to correct this. You just come here and you won't have this here, but you just click, it opens, you click on the prompt and you hit tune results. Very, very simple, very, very fast. And now you have great timestamps. Again, here are some tips on how to use these timestamps and why they are important. Just make sure to do this reading, but I can tell you I do this for my podcast all the time, and it really helps my new listeners and old listeners to see what is this episode about and to skip to the important parts for them, so I don't lose any listeners because of this. On contrary, actually, I get a lot of new listeners, and it really helps also to boost SEO, because then platforms like YouTube and SEO and Spotify will know what your episode will be about, and they can actually recommend parts of your episode, and then you'll get new listeners. So these are the timestamps.